Yeah, welcome back. Well, the last time Liverpool visited the Etihad Stadium, we know what happened. This summer around is the Champions League, and since that time, Liverpool got a very, very important defender. He seems to have kind of steadied the ship at the back, so the goals are not rolling in as they used to. But tonight, they will be thinking of how they can easily just, either lock up or try to go forward and score more. And if you're going to score more, then they wouldn't want to concede and see if they can just finish the job and get to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions. Well, Pep Guardiola and, of course, Jurgen Klopp, we'll see what they can do tonight. Who is going to come out victorious in these two coaches? We'll have to find out tonight. 7:45, that's when the game will start. At the end of 90 minutes or 95 minutes, or it can go into penalties, these two coaches will see who is going to rule. Will it be Pep? Or Klopp, just continue with where he started from.
Interesting. Klopp has a very good record, a winning record against Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, ahead of this match, has said they have to play a perfect game to overturn that 3-0 deficit. And you wonder, like, is that really possible? Obviously, no one is perfect, but how do you play a perfect game? How do you see this one playing out?
The word perfect, it just means they must not concede, because if they concede a goal, it might be game over, especially if they concede first. So when he says perfect, I know in his head he's thinking we must not concede a goal, because there are 3 goals down already. If they concede one more goal, it means they have to score 5 goals. Wow. And that might be extremely difficult in the Champions League quarterfinals. But if they can go through, it's very possible, trust me. But the worry for me in the Manchester City team is, what decision does he go with? Gabriel Jesus or Sergio Aguero? I think that's going to be very key for me. I would prefer Sergio Aguero. He has the experience. He knows how to take on these defenders. He can drop shoulders. He can drop deep into midfield. He can run at players. He can do everything. And he's more experienced than Gabriel Jesus. So I think that decision will be very key for me from Pep Guardiola. Is he going to go for Jesus or Sergio Aguero? But Liverpool, on the other hand, they have what it takes to hold a Man City. But my worry for them is, will they be carried away with attacking, or would they just know how to lock up shop? I think Liverpool are not a team that like to sit back. I think they would like to go forward to look for more goals. And that might just be there.
Toby, kindly hold your thoughts there. Back to Manchester City. Before we, talk about Liverpool, Pep Guardiola's pre-match presser has been all about the pursuit of perfection against Liverpool. Let's listen to him now.
To go through, you have to make almost a perfect game. So create a lot of chances, be clinical. When you create the chances, concede few chances, and the chances we're going to receive, defend well, and our keeper save it, all the conditions. So you have to make the almost perfect game to go through, because the result is tough. It's 3-0, but you have 90 minutes. And football, in all the sports, basketball, in all the sports, everything can happen. So only we can do, and always we are going to do, is try it. And we'll see. Of course, we don't have to think about how many goals you have to score. You have to score the first one, and have to try to make the second one. And we'll see if the momentum, the good momentum that's happening in the Champions League, try to do it longer as possible, and we concede a goal. Is don't give up. It's more than 90 minutes, and we did many times, not just once or twice or 3 times. We did many times. We can, in a short time of period, create chances. And after, you have to be clinical there. But even we are not clinical, okay, move, next one.
I love that. No time to waste. If you're not clinical or anything, whatever happens, just move on. But then create chances and take the chances.
They cannot afford the kind of finishing we saw from Ryan Sterling against Manchester United on Saturday, surely.
Yeah, I'm worried for Man City.
It should be bench, right?
Because not really. He's one of the better players. And just because he had a bad game, you can't put him on the bench.
Was it bad or woeful?
Well, I'm worried for Man City.
Why?
They're in a very terrible form. They've lost 2 of their last 5 games.
They've conceded 6 goals in 2 games.
They lost against United, lost against Basel, lost against Liverpool. And going into this game, it's going to be very difficult, and they have to play that A game. And another worry is the midfield. Does he go for an attacking midfield, or does he look to mix it with someone who can sit, or does he just go all out like he did against Chelsea, where he played 3 attacking midfielders and 3 attackers in front of them? It's very risky, but it could pay off, because they totally played Chelsea off the park. They could do that against Liverpool tonight. It's a very tough decision to make. I don't want to be in these shoes, Pep Guardiola, because you have to make a decision. And the decision has to be right, because if it's wrong, you get the slack and you don't have a second chance. It's next season again.
Well, I think Sergio Aguero will start, because he didn't start against Manchester United. I think that was actually strategy because Jurgen Klopp was talking about the fact that he rested some players. He wasn't looking at finding who win the league, but they shouldn't risk some players. That's why you have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and all of them, you know.
Yeah,
really,
and you know, in his press, I was saying when they create chances, they have to be clinical. You know, that was what I said earlier. You know, the finishing is key, and I think someone like Sergio Aguero will be better off rather than someone like Gabriel Jesus, who I think coming into the second half will be very, very good when their legs are tired and they're getting weary. Bring him in, let him run at them, let him show some flair, the Brazilian trickery, and he might just cause a free kick, a penalty, or just get a goal. So I think Manchester City, the chances are very open for them. But for Liverpool, they have to be very conservative. They have to be careful in the way they play. They have to defend as a unit. They have to close those tight spaces, and they have to be very, very patient because Man City like to hold on to the ball. They like to play sideways to find those spaces, make your opponents move, and then find that final pass that will kill them off. So if they can keep that tight, the space tight, and not open up the gaps, I think they'll be very good. Liverpool.
Interesting because Liverpool City, Liverpool have such a great record. That 5-0 win you talked about earlier on the show, that was the first, their only win in 9 games against Liverpool. Yeah. And so it just shows you there's something about Liverpool and Manchester City that gives Liverpool that edge. And later tonight, City will be looking to become the 3rd club to overcome a +3 goals deficits. I remember Deportivo La Coruña way back in the days, and just last season,
2013,
Barcelona.
2003, 2004,
right, against AC Milan.
Yeah,
and just last season, Barca versus PSG. That was an incredible.
That was incredible. That was ludicrous. That was something else.
After PSG scored.
That was
exactly.